Bournemouth, a chance for Plymouth to make up a bit of ground in the second division. Watching the game for us, Martin Dean.
Well, nice though all that cup success might be, today's league game is probably far more important as far as Neil Warnock and his team are concerned. They revert to the team which beat Exeter so convincingly 8 days ago, with Ronnie Mauger, Paul Williams and Adrian Littlejohn having all shaken off injuries which kept them out of the midweek win over Bournemouth. It's illness rather than injury which has been the main problem for Shrewsbury. 3 of their players ruled out with flu this afternoon. That one. Antrobus out for Evans. And wide for Seabury. Seabury looking to set Brown away. And trying to get to that byline. Good cross in. Oh, Grovelar didn't make it. Still the danger not there. Well, Austin Barkley should have done better, really. Danger still not cleared. Brown inside for Cope, and has missed the target this time. Never turn it inside towards Littlejohn. Now Watton. Barlow. Wide for Evans. 3 players in the box. Can he get a cross in? Oh, I think he went for the shot in the end. Well watched by Paul Edwards. I don't think Evans was really in much danger of extending him unduly. For Cope. Now Evans. Ball for Michael Brown. Williams getting in with the challenge. The linesman indicating a free kick. Weston and Spink both well forward. And in towards Spink, who gets the header in, and that's a goal. Well, it's like lapsing concentration really from Argyle's defenders. And Shrewsbury, having been under pressure in the last few minutes, such a goal right before half-time. Well delivered free kick from Mark Dempsey. And Spink just getting in ahead of the defender. Easiest of headers into the bottom corner. Thank you very much. Cope. Evans. And Dempsey. Moving forward for Austin Barkley. Really getting the challenge in eventually. Now Curry. Move forward for Evans. Chance for him to get a shot in. Oh, a cracker! And Paul Evans makes it 2-0. It was a simple enough ball from Curry. Evans suddenly finds himself with a big space opening up on the edge of the penalty area. After they thumped it past Bruce Grovelar. He might perhaps be a little disappointed not to have got a hand to it. Roger getting the flick on. Away by Antrobus. And Williams forced to play it all the way back. Grovelar acting with a delicate touch. And Littlejohn looking to get around the outside of Seabury. Good cross in towards Illman. Corner is given. Barlow. Held in under the crossbar. Almost game for Littlejohn. And I think he'll be disappointed to say the least with that effort. Almost what the golfers would describe as an air shot. Long throw aimed in towards Heathcote. Comes for Barlow. Now Logan thumping the ball in again. Antrobus getting it away. So many bodies in that box. Hellman. Mauger. 2-1. Ronnie Mauger hits his 5th goal of the season. Well, there were so many bodies in that Shrewsbury penalty area. It seemed that inevitably the ball was going to fall to one of them. It fell to Ronnie Mauger. He made no mistake at all with the shot. Really thumping it into the net. Little John taking it down well. Little fall for Evans. He's crowded out of it though. And Shrewsbury with a chance to break. Dempsey. It's Barkley to his left. Roger trying to sweep it forward towards Ullman. Still going, Neil Ullman. His way through a brick wall, I'm sure. The chip aimed in towards Evans. And that's 2-all. Well, it was Neil Ullman's persistence which created it all. And battled so hard to get the ball. And the cross was a telling one. A suspicion that Evans might just have been offside, but the flag stayed down. And Evans grabbed his 11th goal of the season.
First half particularly, you just didn't seem to fire at all, did you?
No, and that is the word, fire. We had no fire, we had no passion in our bellies. You know, there was more passion on the bench, I think. And obviously I made myself a few comments at half-time, and I thought we came out with a lot more. And then to get another goal like that against us, a lot of teams, to be fair, would have gone under, but I thought we showed a lot of character then, and I think we could have won it to the end.
For you as a manager, though, I guess it's a frustrating time because you can sort of see the potential there, but you can't seem to get them to produce it week in, week out.
Well, we can in patches, and we're not good enough, and you know, I think we need increase in the squad really. But I think the lads that are here are doing the best. Simple as that, and you've just got to try and motivate them the best you can. You know, you can see the second half that we played some good stuff, but unfortunately, you know, we're not quite good enough to sustain that throughout 90 minutes.
I can put more money in this club, but do we really want to be 3 million in debt? And then 3.5 million in debt, and so on. You know, you've got to try and run it on a viable business lines. You know, I've tried to run it by investing money in it for 3-4 years, and it hasn't worked. And you've really got to sometimes come back and study what you're doing, and it's no good for the long-term interests of the club at all.
Are you disappointed with the way things have gone sort of on the field? Because there was a lot of expectation. People thought after the Wembley thing that the whole thing was going to take off, and it hasn't quite done so, has it?
But it could have done, couldn't it? I think the manager's been very negative, and instead of concentrating on the job he's paid to do, he's tended to get into these discussions in the paper, and most of it's been led by him, and I've been fighting a defensive battle, really. But, you know, I think we have got the team. You know, you've only seen, at the beginning of the season, we were on top of the league. Well, those problems were still there at the beginning of the season, and they may still be with us, but, you know, these are excuses. The players are good enough, and they need backing it. So, you know, the philosophy is to try and control the money, but Neil doesn't wish to do that.
Is there a way that you're going to be able to work together for the rest of the season, do you think?
I'm sure there is.
You know, a lot of people have sort of suggested that one of you would need to go for the club to become sort of stable again.
Well, what's the problem in the club? I don't know of any problems. Neil seems to find problems, but it's one of money mainly. You know, give him more money, but would he guarantee it?
Does there ever come a point when you think to yourself, well, maybe I've had enough of the criticism that some of the fans and some of the newspapers are sort of heaping on me, and it's time to think about moving elsewhere?
No, as I've said before, they don't know the truth. The truth's shielded from them. But they will find out the truth one day, and believe me, I'm good for this club. I haven't started yet. I've got a long-term plan, and I'm going to make sure I go through with it.